Good morning, good morning, good morning, beautiful people. Something says turn on some light. Let's see. Act like it got some sense. Good morning, beautiful people. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Get your coffee, your tea, your water, your orange juice, whatever you drinking, and a little bit of me this morning. First off, if you open up these two wonderful things on your face this morning, you've already started out with the blessing for today. And my prayer for you is that you continue on to receive blessings throughout the day, no matter how big or how small. But not only that, that you're able to recognize some of those blessings so that you can be humble and grateful so that the universe will open up and pour out more blessings than you have room enough to receive. So good morning, Miss K. Good morning, Miss Nikki. Good morning, beautiful people. Good morning. I'm ready this morning. I'm ready, as you can see. I'm up, I'm dressed, I'm already moving. Good morning, Miss Wanda. Good morning, beautiful. I'm already moving. Cause guess what? Don't don't nothing come to dreamers but a dream. So you got to put some action behind that stuff. And so I can't get up here and talk that stuff to you guys. I got to be able to get up and do those things too. And so I'm going to get up and get some work popping around here. I got to get myself together. Nonetheless, I am accepting all them Cabbage Patch love and agape love and hugs and all of that. Thank you so very much. We appreciate it, Ms. Nikki and Ms. Wanda today. I got our affirmation for today. I got us a crazy, sexy love note, and I got us a card from the angels here. Let's get it, you guys. Let's get it. So today, if I don't do nothing else, I'm going across the street, play the lottery 111, because that's what the day is. It says, I love experiencing every age. I rejoice in every passing year. Now, this would be something for it to say, I love experiencing every age. I rejoice in each passing year. Now, this is so funny because what is this? This is my 50th year. This year, I will be 50 years old. And though I rejoice every year and celebrate every year that I'm able to stay here on this earth, I will be 50 years old this year. And so, that's a milestone. That's a half a century. So I am trying to think of something to do myself while my friend Razia then called talking about some, hey, look at some international stuff. And let me tell you something. We always think that it's too far, that we can't get there, that we can't do something. I looked up a trip to Italy, you guys, to Rome. And it ain't out of reach, you guys. $1,500 for the hotel and the flight. So when we think the stuff is out of reach, it's only out of reach because we make it out of reach. So with that being said, I'm kind of fluctuating in between Rome and Cancun and looking at some other things. But guess what? At the end of the day, I'm still blessed if I still make it to 50. I'm blessed. And so I will celebrate that because I am blessed, you guys. And don't forget, tomorrow is numbers, you guys. We'll be doing, and I don't know if you guys can hear in the background the fan going because I got that old lady fat stuff going on again. Yeah, it's snowing outside, but I'm hotter than a fire engine. How that work out for us? I know. I'm doing something wrong or something right or whatever it is. Good morning, Miss Dow. Good morning, beautiful. How are you this morning? I hope you're feeling better. I hope all is well with you, sweetheart. Woo-hoo. I don't know if y'all seen that. So, this card jumped out the deck. That's funny because it says, listen. This card jumped out the deck, and this is the card that was on top. It says, give each other space. Listen and give each other space. That goes hand in hand. So it says, listen. Are you talking more than you're listening? Are you? Are you talking more than you're listening? It says, do you finish people's sentences for them? Shh. This is what it says. True connection is about how we make people feel and whether or not we're being open and present. Life is communicating with you, dear one. An important message is trying to get through. Let go of your fear of not being heard. You'll get your chance. You'll get your chance. For now, just listen. We learn so very much when we just take the opportunity sometimes to just listen. When we can truly be present in a conversation. Those be the best conversations, that when you sit down and you pay attention to what's going on and you're just truly listening, taking notes on the side, however you see it. Good morning, Miss Alex. Good morning, beautiful. However you see it. But sometimes you truly just need to take the time to listen. Active listening is something. Because if you actively listen, that means that you can actively give a response. Good morning, Grand Rising Bird. Grand Rising, beautiful. So please just listen. Sometimes without talking, just listen. And it's so funny. I'm looking like this, but I woke up this morning, you guys. I woke up at 1 o'clock in the morning. I don't know why the universe had me up at 1 o'clock in the morning, and I stayed up till 4 o'clock in the morning. Now, I wasn't just on YouTube, I wasn't on Facebook. Guess what? I decided at that moment, hey, what do you got me woke for? What's going on? What do I need to listen to? And they led me right to a meditation. So I was up meditating at 1 o'clock in the morning, meditating. And then after I meditated, they said, hey, this is the best time to put some job applications in. So I started putting job applications in until 4 o'clock this morning, you guys. If you want it, you're going to get up and go get it. I'm just saying. It says, give each other space. She said, I was just going to sleep. I know, right? It says, sometimes it's hard to work out our differences when we don't have enough space. So take a step back to create room for authentic conversations. Sometimes we got to step back away from people or actively listen. I know, right? She said, I should have called you. It says, perhaps you need to consult with a therapist to guide you through the emotional thicket. Or maybe you just need some new tools for healthy communication. Whatever it is, don't try to fix it right now. Just give each other space. So what they're saying is sometimes we fall out with people. Sometimes we don't agree. Sometimes our listening skills ain't up the part like they supposed to be. And they say, hey, before you lose that friend, before you lose your mind, they said, why don't you just take a step back? Process what's going on first. Give each other space. And then sometimes we need to learn how to apologize because we ain't always right. So if you listening and it's you that's part of the problem, then apologize. Give somebody their space and allow them to come to grips with whatever is going on between you two. And then, hey, apologize. But if the shoe is on the other foot and somebody's not listening to you and they won't give you space, guess what? That's where your listening skills still come in at. Because listen, when somebody is not being attentive to what you're saying, that means they don't care. That means they don't care. And then, guess what? You can step away with a clear mind because you know that you did everything you could to rectify the situation, to deal with those people. Sometimes we got to learn when to let go. So when we take these cards subjectively and objectively as well, Listening means listening to somebody that has something to say. That doesn't mean garbage, negativity, all of that stuff. Listening, actively, proactively listening, as well as giving each other space. I talk to my friend all the time, but sometimes we both need a break. Not because we didn't fell out, not because because we ain't got shit to talk about. If I talk to her every day, 7 days a week, what else could we talk about? I do stuff every day, but the whole thing is that we can't chit it up on the phone for an hour or two, because guess what you start talking about? Other people's business. Shit that ain't got nothing to do with you. That's what you start to talk about. Because guess what? You fresh out of your shit. You fresh out of the stuff that you talk about. So now you start talking about girl that you hear about, leaving room to gossip. So give each other space. You don't have to talk to somebody every day. That doesn't mean that they're not thinking about you. That don't mean that they don't love you. That don't mean they don't want to be bothered with you. I even had to learn that in relationships, like with a guy. Like, I don't have to talk to him every day. I can text. I can not have to hear. Give me some room to miss you. You understand? Because sometimes we go in hot and heavy, and baby, we end up on a damn grill. Yeah, it will. Say that again. That idle talk can get you in trouble. Have your mouth on fire, and how you doing and talking about stuff you ain't got no business talking about. And so sometimes, and then it depends on who you talking to too. See, I can talk to Alex for hours. I can. I can talk to Nikki for hours, and we talk about all kind of stuff. But guess what? I don't talk to Alex every day, and I don't talk to Miss Nikki every day. You know what I'm saying? We go weeks in between there. But when we do, what we do, I have so much to say because we get to talking about other stuff. I be having a whole array of stuff to say. And it's so funny because they see me right here on the live, but I don't tell y'all everything right here. Like, but we can talk for hours about any subject, about business, about people we knew in earlier in our life, about situations that's going on right now, about how to enhance something, about juicing, about it. We can talk about anything. So give your friends, give your spouse, give them space. Give your children space. It'll do you good sometimes. Sometimes if you just back away from their ass, it'll do you some good. We got the three of fire. I'm definitely going to have to read that at the bottom. It says, abundance. Things look very good. Have patience at this time. Miss Wanda, I don't know why I keep thinking about you with this card. It says, abundance. Things look very good. Have patience at this time and make long-term plans. Let me tell you something. In the midst of listening to that meditation I was listening to this morning, you guys, all it kept saying over and over again was, you are abundant, you are prosperous, you are, and the funny thing is that we don't, and we want to be rich, we want to have money, but our relationship with money is so tainted. And I didn't realize that until doing this meditation last night, because when they tell you to, hey, think of all the money, yeah, I started thinking about change falling out. What the hell? I'm thinking about some silver coins falling out the sky fall. But as I began to meditate, they said, think bigger, more money, more money, more money. And how do you not deserve to lay in a bed full of money? How do you not deserve those things you do? You work and you work hard for it. And so you deserve those things as well, just like I do. All we got to do is put one foot in front of the other and keep moving forward. It said make that long-term plan. It says, congratulations. This is your golden time of celebration and success. However, it's not the moment to rest yet. Did you hear that? It's not the moment to rest. It said you can celebrate, but it's not the moment to rest. It says you need to keep going with the next project. You need to keep going because this is going to be a flow. You remember I told you a flow. So like on a train, once the caboose start rolling, it's going to keep going. It's going to keep going. So they said, once you get to this one little thing, they said, hey, it's still some stuff coming behind that. So they said, hey, keep going. Don't stop, celebrate, reset. They said you can't reset right now because the caboose didn't start moving. Let's go. They said you need to keep going with the next project. So step back and review all that you've done and then create a blueprint for the future. So step back and look at everything that you've done in your life. And here it is. A lot of us are hitting that goal of 50, like Alex just did, and we in a midlife and like, hey, what? Look at everything that you've done with the 50 years that you've been here. Look at everything that you've accomplished. And then turn around and look at what you going for. Because whatever you've done with this life is already done. Good morning, beautiful. Good morning, Phoenix. Whatever you've done with this life is done. But what you got coming is your future. So they say pay attention to that because they need you to make a blueprint. Like I just told you guys, for the year 2024, I already have a blueprint. And even though I am trying to meet these milestones or whatever the case may be, I got a blueprint to follow. I know where I'm going. I know where I'm trying to go. It says, you probably feel good about how far you've come, but no resting on your laurels. It's important to keep the fire of enthusiasm burning for the heights you might still attain. So they said, you just scratching the surface, baby. Now look there. That's what I'm talking about, Ms. Wanda. You just scratching the surface. They said, you are just scratching the surface with the stuff that you have going on, with the blessings that you have going on. They said, this is not the time to slow down. You got to keep up momentum and keep moving forward. It's important to keep your fire of enthusiasm going. This is not the time to stop and be like, hey, they said, hey, you happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you happy and you know it, clap your hands. Are you happy? Clap your hands. Clap it up for yourself and keep moving. Because this is about you. It says patience may be required while you await results from the previous decisions. Patience might be required, Miss K. Patience might be required while you await results from previous decisions. Use this time to explore the possibilities for how to promote your business or talent. It says managing people, a thriving business, self-satisfaction, seeking wise counsel, taking an important job, business travel. It's funny because not only is it's a couple of us that have little small businesses that we've been working on, and we're trying to incorporate those things into our life. But you know what? You know what I got from, and it's just me. I'm just gonna talk shit about me. I asked them this morning while I was up in the wee hours of the morning trying to figure out why the am I woke. So I go to asking questions and I say, hey, I really like sage and I really like lavender. I really like dealing with the stuff. I really like my business. I really like Herbal Goddess. And that will be the only thing that I really want to do, because even with transitioning over to Arizona, that's what I see. I see sage and lavender and things like that. And so I was wondering, I said, hey, So what is it? What is it that they say? Why is my business not flourishing? And that's when they began to speak with me about money. That's when they said, hey, the moment that you really start to believe that you are abundant, sweetheart, you are abundant. You will get everything that you're asking for. You will get everything that you want. And just like you guys, I fall short because I get scared. Sometimes I have fear debilitating me because I be wondering, hey, where this money gonna come from? They said, keep walking this path, sweetheart, and we're gonna keep throwing the money out there. Really? I was like, wow. They said, focus on what you want. Take action towards what you want. And so the thing is that my mind has been everywhere. It's been this house, it's been the land, it's been my business, and I haven't taken the moment. Because let me tell you something, if I finally put just 100% of everything I have into my business, how could it not flourish? But my mind is preoccupied in other places because I got other stuff going on and I'm doing other things. And so, with that being said, I let my business lack sometimes. And they show me that it'll work because they $100 here and this there, and people contact me and be like, hey, can you remember some sage? Can you do this? Can you do that? And what we don't like about it is we don't like the slow roll. We don't like that. They said, but baby, you gotta slow roll and crawl before you can get up and walk and run. So if you want this business to work, how much of you are you going to put in this business? And I really had to sit with that shit this morning and figure it out. So yeah, while I'm up putting in job applications to get some money to do X, Y, and Z, I'm also putting in thought that, hey, if you keep saying you don't want to work for people, then why the hell you keep looking for jobs to work for people? That's for me. If I keep saying that I don't want to work for people, why won't I give my business 100% of me so that I don't have to work for people? Fear. Fear of the unknown sometimes. Fear of failure. But today, they have did a great work in me. And so I appreciate the 1 o'clock wake up, the meditation, the all of that. Because you know what? Herbal Goddess is going to be the business. That's it. It's going to be the business. Regardless, I am going to put my time into that business. And I'm going to keep clapping and I'm going to keep moving until I get to the level in which I want to be at. And so that means that I have to do research on e-commerce and stuff like that. But I'm in for it. Because guess who it's for? It's for me. If it's for nobody else, it's for me. So I'm going to give myself time and space from people and things so that I can get the things I want, as well as I am going to listen to my intuition, to my guides, and to people who own businesses. So, yeah, it's time to jump back in some classes. It's time to do some things. It's time to enhance myself and keep moving forward. Because guess what? Shit don't move and shake without us. This your world. Because once you close these eyes, guess what? You're not here no more. So it's not your world no more. So why wouldn't you just be worried about you? Because we worry about everybody else and everything else. But that's okay. Because like I said, at 1 o'clock this morning, I learned something about me. And so if I do nothing else, I tell you about me and how I'm going to move forward. And again, I thank you guys for watching Transition. I thank you for watching me. I thank you for taking some of this advice and applying it to your life. I thank you for being my friends and being on this journey. Because each individual, how you guys have your own journeys. And so I'm with you. I'm tired of dragging my feet to fit in somebody else's box too, which means working for somebody else, because that means that I have to do the things that they want me to do in order to, get the money or whatever the case may be. But I see me being peaceful with selling sage and lavender and talking to people about meditating and bringing their life in a full circle and healing folks and all of that. That's where I see myself at. And so if that's where I see myself, that is where I'm going. So we done went from Facebook, the YouTube, the guess what? We gonna figure it out. Wherever they send me, wherever I'm going, however it is, I'm willing to take those steps. Because guess what? Stuff don't move and shake without me. It is Thursday, you guys. Tomorrow is Friday. We're doing numbers tomorrow. I love you guys so very much. Thank you so very much for stopping in and see me for the card of the day today. And just know that you are the best part of every day. Every day. Because stuff don't move and shake without you. I am proud of you too. I know, right? So I end up with my own little angry bird. And you see what she said? She said, I'm so proud of you. You come a long way from that angry girl that was doing my hair. Baby, they don't know, Alex. They don't know. Y'all get tidbits of us talking about how I used to be. Baby, I'm so proud of myself because I seen jail so many times in my future. You didn't even understand. It was at one point where I used to have dreams about dying. Like I wasn't gonna make it to see my kids grown. You hear what I'm saying? Cause I was a whole mess. But Lord and Bob, he saw fit for someone like me. For someone like me to change. Could y'all understand that? For me, this is massive. Cause baby, I was a whole something else. I was a whole something else. And I'm so glad that they saw fit to keep me here. Because I got work to do. And I want to see my loved ones, the ones that's in heaven anyways. I want to see them when I get there. I don't want to be dancing in hell or wherever hell is. And if hell is right here on earth, I don't want to be stuck here. I want to go where everybody happy at. And so I want to be happy too. And so with that being said, I love you guys. So I did you. She said I got a chance to hug and see my cousin. Yeah. And so I love you guys so very much. And I will definitely, if it's the universe is willing, be right here tomorrow morning. Come on with them numbers, so that we can get a little advice from the angels. I love you guys so very much. Be careful out there if you're here in the city because it's snow down there. It's snow outside. So I want you guys to be careful. Nikki, take your time looking for that car, baby, because I want you to get exactly what you're looking for. And I want you to get a good one just like you just had. So take your time. Don't be in a rush, sweetheart. All you guys are doing wonderful. Miss Phoenix, I love you so very much. Even though I get to see you maybe once a week out here, which is absolutely fine with me, I want you to know that I love you so much and keep stomping. Keep stumping because you got this, girl. And Miss Wanda, everything is in divine order and patience is a virtue. I love you guys so very much. And I will definitely see you guys here for the card of the day tomorrow. I see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.